Hello, hello. So I've been wanting to come on all week to talk about how I plan for 2020 or just for a new year in general. So many people ask me what I do and when I kind of mention things here and there. So I thought I would do like a little mini session about exactly everything I do so that hopefully you can do it too. And then after this video is done, I'll put all the details in the summary section or whatever it's called of the thing. So, and links if I link anything to it, depending on kind of what I ramble about. I basically made an outline of what I did, and then I will hopefully cover everything that I can think of and that I do. And if I don't, I'll have it in the notes, okay? So 2020 is kind of exciting because not only is it a new year, it's also a new decade. So many people are reflecting about the last 10 years, what they've done, what they haven't done, what they want to do next. And I think it's really, really important to just be really mindful of how you're living your life and what you want in it to, like what you want to come for you. So what you want to come. Does that make sense? A little tired today. So I'm going to talk about the few things that I do. So the first thing is a vision board. And a vision board is where you take multiple pictures so some people cut out magazines and put it on a poster and put it up on a wall in their home. Some people, for me, I don't have time to collect magazines and cut out photos. I just don't have that time. So I go on Pinterest, I make a Pinterest board, and it will say Vision Board 2020. I haven't done it yet. I'll probably do it today and a little bit tomorrow and this week in general. And sometimes Pinterest is too overwhelming for people. So figure out what works best. You can make it a list, but I suggest if you do it in real life, like the magazines, that you put it up on a wall somewhere that you're going to see every day. If you do something like Pinterest or you do it on your computer, I would take a screenshot of it and have it as your wallpaper on your phone. So on your vision board, I say dream big. And then some people are like, oh, there's no way I'm going to have that by the end of the year or the end of the decade. It's not possible. That's already having a limited belief in your mind. So just think of anything is possible and have it on your vision board. Just because you don't end up getting there doesn't mean you're not successful, right? It just means this is your dream, and always thinking about your dream helps you work a little harder and work toward that. I can go into detail about that, not that you should be working harder, but that you should be focused and working smarter towards what you really want in life and what's really important. It starts shaky. I have it on this little box. Okay. So a vision board is super important. And then do some journaling. Some people like to do it in your head. I recommend just writing it down. So reflect on the last year. And if you really want to dig deep, reflect on the last decade. What worked for you? What did you like about yourself? What did you accomplish? And then write down what didn't work. Not what you failed at, but what wasn't working for you. Were you on your phone too much so you weren't focused on the things that really were important to you? What in your life were you staying in relationships that were toxic, or friendships or family who are toxic in your life, and you realize I need to cut the cord on that? By the way, I have a cut the cord meditation on my website if you want to listen to that. I think it's on my website. So just reflect and write down the last year and the last decade, what worked and what didn't work. What is really huge for me is something called core desired feelings. So was it last year or the year before, I decided that writing down my goals was kind of I have big goals, and not that we shouldn't have goals, but I was so focused on reaching those goals, and if I didn't reach those goals by some arbitrary timeline I gave myself, I didn't feel successful. And I wanted to flip the script on that. And so right now, instead of coming up with goals, I come up with the way I want to feel, and that way I can feel the way I want to feel at all times of the day. So that's called Core Desired Feelings, and it's part of this planner by Danielle Laporte. I'm not sure how to say it, but I started it. I'm pretty sure last year was the first year I started it. So I'm pretty sure you don't even write down goals, which is awesome. Obviously, goals are important to some people, and that's great. But instead, if you get the planner, it comes with some free planner workbooks that come through your email. And I haven't done it yet for this coming year, but I'll probably be doing it today, tonight, just this week. And you go through there's like a whole list, and you can come up with your own of different ways that you want to feel, and you pick the ways that you want to feel this year. So like this past year, my words were authenticity. I really want to be authentic and transparent, especially online with my community. Being brave was important for me because I'm a pretty shy person, and being one of the more brave I am in situations and more comfortable I become in my discomfort, the more I grow. And so being brave was really important for me this past year. Being rooted and just having rooted in a more a healthy wellness way was important for me. So making sure everything I ate was natural, and if it wasn't, I was very cognizant of it. Doing more slowing down, yoga, meditation. I brought that really into my life because of that word rooted. And so I haven't picked my words yet. I still need to do the workbook, kind of slacking, but it's okay. Kind of slacking. And so this planner helps you do that. So you pick the words, which are feelings that you want to feel. And so instead of goals per se, you constantly are living your life with intention of these feelings that you want to feel all the time. And that was a game changer for me. So every day I wrote down, because it tells you, this is the daily calendar. I did weekly this past year. I decided to do daily because every day I want to have a routine where I wake up and I write down my core desired feelings, whatever those are going to be, and then any nourishing thoughts. And then you have your schedule, your to-do, and it has like a little prompt. So body and wellness, it says what would feel nourishing. And I'm pretty sure it's different every day. What am I going to devote my day to? And then what am I grateful for? And that's on every page for every day. And it's really important for me to include that in my morning routine so I can just set that intention for my day. Like, this is how I want to feel. These are the things I'm going to do to feel that way. And these are the things I'm not going to do because it's not going to make me feel that way. And that just changed everything. Obviously, every day is not perfect, but it made a really big difference. And that's just like a very, very brief explanation of core desired feelings. It's a whole, I think it's a 3-set short workbook for you to go through. It does actually go over goals. I realized that if I didn't reach certain goals, I felt down about myself, and it wasn't really that important. And so I really focus on the core desired feelings. And if you're like into the woo-woo stuff like I am, it has like astrology, it has all the new moons, full moons, eclipses, little quotes on each bottom of the page. I love it. There's also a digital version. Yeah, I won't go too much into it. I'm just obsessed with this planner after this past year. So core desired feelings is one other thing I do before the new year starts. I prepare my planner. That's really important for me. I switched to just using my Google Calendar for work stuff, but I decided that having this intention in the morning of like, what am I going to focus on? It's not like exactly every little thing I'm going to do, but it's how I'm going to feel, what are my intentions, and what am I really going to focus on that day. It could be anything from work, your home life, spending more. I'm going to play 10 extra minutes with my kid, even though like I don't like playing the game. They like whatever it is for you, whatever works for you, right? So I prepare my planner. So I have little notes about what I wanted to talk about. So I set up my morning and evening routine. Kind of by this time of year, I get a little burnt out and just the holidays and everything. And so my morning routine and evening routine are just off, especially because like I don't work these last 2 weeks of the year. So I don't have that much of a routine. So I make like a very detailed routine of what I want to do every morning, the order I want to do it. It doesn't happen that way every day. I have a 2-year-old. I'm often sleep deprived, but it's my intention. And if I don't do it, then that's fine, but I would like to do it. This is like what I would like to do, or make a list of things where I like to do at least most of the things on there. So for me, like I wake up before my daughter wakes up. I have a huge glass of water because we're all very dehydrated when we wake up, right? So I have a huge glass of water. I try to turn lights on or go outside to get, if it's light out, get some light in my senses. And then I have a pre-workout and I get my workout in. I do, I usually write down 5 things I'm grateful for. And then now I'm going to start doing this daily planner instead of last time it was weekly. And then I don't know if this one does it, but weekly and monthly, it has you reflecting like what's working for you, what needs to change, what are my intentions for the month ahead, what are some nourishing thoughts, like what am I proud of myself, and what actions am I going to take for the next month or next week. So it's a lot of intention setting, which I'm kind of into these days. If you are too, it's made a huge difference. And then I'm going to do an evening routine. So do I need to make lunches? Do I need to get clothes ready? And I like to do all these things right when I get home from work, so I can just relax the rest of the day. So I just need to make new notes of what that's going to look like for me and what worked and didn't work this past maybe last 6 months. I also try to plan meals. So I, as most people, start indulging during the holidays, and I know I just like need to get back on track. I don't eat a particular diet. I fluctuate. Like sometimes I'll do like a little keto or a little time nutrition or I do a lot of intermittent fasting, but not every single day. I'm pretty loosey-goosey when it comes to that. I like to enjoy myself, but I like to have balance and eat really healthy too. And so I will plan my meals of what I'm going to have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, especially on the days I'm super busy, so that I can make it whatever I can make early, I'll make it on Sunday. So I have things I can just grab and go. Super easy. I actually might start doing a meal delivery service, not even the ones that you cook. Like I'm just over it. I'm going to be very busy this next, I should say, semester, and our next 6 months. And so I think I'm going to do the prepared meal delivery, where you just kind of say what kind of food you like, and if you're on a particular diet, and they just deliver you prepared meals and you heat it up. I'm trying to research which one I want. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know, comment below. I'm also trying to find a company that is sustainably sourced with their products, but also with their packaging. Like I don't want a bunch of plastic being delivered to my house, like not into that. So I also plan my meals and what I'm gonna be eating, what that looks like for me and our daughter. I also pick a workout plan. So I try to plan my workout programs. I do online workouts, so I can watch on my computer or my smart TV. There's an app and there's a workout program that usually has a workout calendar and just basically tells me what workout I'm doing that day, and I press play and I follow it along, and it's super brainless and marvelous, and I see awesome results. And so what I do is I figure out which workouts I want to do based on my goals for my own health and wellness. Or if I'm going on a vacation by a certain date, like I think I'm going to Dominican Republic in March, and then a bachelorette party in Sedona in May. So things like that, like I want to be super fit maybe by a certain date. I'll plan out my workouts for the first quarter or at least 6 months. So that way when a workout program ends, I know exactly what I'm doing the following Monday, and not like, oh, what should I do next? And then I diddle daddle and it's been like a month. So I try to have that all written out. It's in my calendar. This is what I'm going to do. Again, life's not perfect. Might not finish a program by a certain date that I was planning on finishing it. And so then, just, be kind to yourself. Plan meals, workouts. I do a lot of online business, and so I do a marketing calendar. I usually just do it totally randomly or plan here and there. And I'm actually going to sit down and do a whole content planner using I use a few different online resources so that I know what I am going to be marketing when I need to be marketing something. So that's kind of more on the business side of things, but that's really important for me to do. And I also pick a morning pump up song. So this is like the workout program I'm doing right now is actually, there's 100 different workouts, and each workout video has a DJ mixing different beats, which is super awesome. And it really pumps me up in the morning. But I also like to have a morning pump up song that I listen to either when I'm getting ready or in the car on the way to work. And lately it's been Britney Spears' Work. Like that's probably still gonna be it. It just like pumps me up. I can listen to it over and over. I love it. It just gets me so motivated for life. So picking a pump up song for yourself is really important. Or a few, so if you get sick of one, that you can just go to another one. Let's see, and I'm gonna put all these notes, these will all be in the notes. And then I try to answer a few questions, and this can be part of your reflection. Some people pick, like I was talking about core desired feelings, some people like to pick a word of the year. I used to do that. There's nothing wrong with it. I just, after the last year of doing the core desired feelings, I didn't feel like I needed to pick a word because I had like a list of words. I think I had like 6 words. I'll probably try to do 3 to 4 this year that were a little more meaningful than just picking a word, I guess. But I try to pick a few sentence stems, like something I want to learn, a new place I want to visit, I want to be more what? So is it brave, authentic, transparent? I want to try what's something new that you want to try. Do you want to try a cooking class? Do you want to try rock climbing? Do you want to try staying home more? Like, what is it that you want to try doing? And what do you want to quit doing? Do you want to quit being on your phone in bed at night? Do you want to quit watching Netflix until you can't, until it asks you if you want to continue to the next episode? I have been, I was like a couple seasons behind on Scandal, and I just realized, and my daughter's been going to sleep early enough for me to watch a show, which is amazing. I haven't watched TV in so long. And so I was catching up on Scandal. I'm like, oh, I'll just watch one episode, and it'd be like 4 a.m. Like, I need to go to bed. So I haven't slept very well in the last like 2 months. So maybe you want to quit doing that. I do. I'm glad that I got to the end of the last season and I don't need to catch up on it anymore. So now I'm very cautious before starting a new show to watch. What do I want to start doing? For me, this last year, I started waking up 30 minutes early. So I am not a morning person at all. I'm like snooze until it's too late and I'm running around like a maniac trying to get out the door. And in last year, it's not really a resolution. It was just like, this 20-minute workout program was being launched. And I'm like, 20 minutes? I can wake up, if I wake up 30 minutes earlier, I can get this 20-minute workout in and a shower, and I won't have to worry about coming home and trying to squeeze my workout in and entertain my toddler and do all this stuff, right? And so this past January, I was like, I'm going to wake up 30 minutes earlier, do this 20-minute workout, and that just was a game changer for my life. Like, it changed, plus having a morning routine, I just felt amazing. I had this extra 30 minutes in the morning to myself, and working out just changed my mood. It changed my energy levels. It was definitely hard. I don't like getting up in the morning, and it still is hard. It's not like super exciting every day, but I'm so motivated because I know the days that I don't do that, I'm just like sluggish and not motivated to get any work done. I'm not very social. I can tell such a big difference. And so for me, this past year, what I wanted to start doing was getting up earlier to work out. And now I want to get up earlier to work out and also do my daily intention setting beyond just what I'm grateful for. So hopefully I can do that. Something you want to learn. And then for me, I need to set a budget. I like to start the year with a fresh budget. Of course, like I said, with everything we do, it's not perfect, but I like to have some sort of outline of where my money is going, where I can save, what I can do to where I can splurge, maybe what vacations we have coming up that we're going to be spending more money, things like that. So setting a budget. So those are the main things I do. So I'm going to start doing it tonight and tomorrow and finalizing it before Monday. I know like 2020 technically starts tomorrow, but I usually start the Monday after New Year's. So I think it's the 6th. So I went over I do a vision board. My daughter's napping, so I'll probably do mine while she's napping. I reflect on this last year, and if I have time, I'm going to reflect on the last decade of what worked and didn't work. What do I want for the next year and the next decade? What would my dream life look like? What my core desired feelings are going to be. I'm going to prepare my planner. I'm going to write down my morning and evening routine. If you want to see any of the stuff that I do for myself, just send me a message or send a comment, and then maybe I can screenshot it for you. I'm going to plan my meals out. I'm going to pick which meal delivery service I'm going to use. I'm going to make sure I have healthy snacks ready to go. I'm going to pick which workout programs I'm going to do the first quarter. I'll probably do the first 6 months. I'm going to create my marketing plan. I'm going to keep Britney Spears, is it Work Bitch or something? I can't remember, Work Something, as my pump up song because it still pumps me up. I can listen to it over and over again. I'm going to answer those questions or those sentence stems really as part of my reflection, set a budget. I think that's it. Let me know if you do anything different because I would love to add to, it's just so refreshing and just feels rejuvenated to have like a reset day. I know some people think resolutions are stupid or New Year's is stupid, but for me, it's like a reset. Like this whole week I've been indulging and eating like nuts and and it's fine. I don't feel guilty about it, but I know like I need to rein it in a little bit, just because it's going to make me feel better, if anything. So if you do anything else or anything different, comment below. I'm like totally interested to know what you're doing too. And I hope everyone has a happy New Year's Eve. I am in California, but I will be celebrating New Year's Eve or New Year's New York time, so at 9 o'clock, so that I can go to bed with my daughter. Let her stay up to 9 maybe, watch the ball drop, and then go get some sleep. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great night and safe night.